Hello and welcome to Around the World in 2 Minutes. I'm Breanna McCann and welcome back. Well, it's been a while since we've talked. Since then, we have had a wild time. We had Brexit, Brazil fell to pieces, and, most importantly, we all witnessed the international incident that was Lochte Gate. This week was no less interesting. Russia and the United States were recently just able to come to an agreement on a ceasefire in Syria. As great of a step forward as this may seem, if you think about it enough, you may come to the conclusion that this probably is not going to last very long. It appears that as if this is going to be a correct hypothesis. On Saturday, the United States-led coalition conducted an airstrike and accidentally killed 62 Syrian troops who are also fighting ISIS just like us. Politically, Russia has immediately commenced a firestorm directed at the United States. The ceasefire was fragile to begin with, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens to it in the days to come. In the United Kingdom, Brexit is continuing to cause ridiculous amounts of drama. One of the largest arguments of the pro-Brexit supporters was that the European Union allowed potentially dangerous immigrants to travel too freely throughout the countries encompassed in the European Union. Former Foreign Secretary David Miliband has called upon the United Kingdom to increase the number of immigrants it takes in. He is calling for acceptance that is 4 times greater than the current amount planned by the government. Prime Minister Theresa May will be attending a United Nations Leaders Summit on the global refugee crisis on Tuesday, and this demand will inevitably come up in the discussion. Filipino President Rodrigo Duterte has been in the news practically non-stop lately for any number of things, whether it be killing vast numbers of criminals or viciously insulting President Obama. On Thursday, a former member of Duterte's killing squad testified to the Senate about the violence ordered by Duterte and the actions that were committed on his behalf. The tricky part about the situation in the Philippines is that the people did elect Duterte, and he was entirely honest in his campaign. He promised there would be bloodshed in order to enforce law and order in the country. He certainly is keeping that promise. Live from Pyongyang, it's Saturday night. Yes, North Korea does have its own version of SNL. No, it is not live broadcasts of all those weapons tests they've been doing lately. In a recent episode titled, and I quote, "The Stage of Optimism That Songun Presented, Volume 11, they poked fun at both President Obama and the South Koreans. The actor playing Obama was bandaged and bloody. When he hears about the recent hydrogen bomb tests, he begins to slam his head on the floor. He says, 'I smacked my head on the bathroom floor as I was so shocked by North Korea's hydrogen bomb detonation.' An actress playing his secretary replies, 'So Mr. President, you were testing the hardness of your skull while the North was testing its hydrogen bomb.' Ah, North Korean humor." On that note, have a great week everyone, and remember, you too can have a future on North Korean television.